Comic Army, see this thumbnail? You're going to want to check out that video that's on my channel. This is my big push for 600 subscribers. I'm going to be giving away a lot of prizes once I hit 600 subscribers. You're not going to want to miss out.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. Hello, Comic Army. I guess I should say. I'm Chris, the Comic Vet. I hope this video finds you safe. Jim, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I went to the shop, got some goodies.
Nice. I have committed treason, apparently. I don't know. Or, here he is. Look at this. He's here just to make sure I do it right.
Yeah.
My goodness. Did we get your intro okay?
Yeah, it looked fine. Yeah, I was just checking it on my phone as well.
Yeah. Oh, well. Welcome, sir, Chris, the working vet.
Hey,
So, just long story short, everyone, I'm covering the afternoon shift here. Rob, thanks a lot for helping out. Jim, thanks for popping on. And yeah, the afternoon shift supervisor basically is on holidays, so they said, "Hey, Chris, guess what you're doing next week?" So here I am, stuck at work. But yeah, it was an interesting new comic book day. But anyways.
Well, your video will explain all.
Yeah.
No problem, sir. We have you covered.
Terrific. Okay, I'm going to be lurking in the chat, guys, and break a leg.
All right.
Take it easy, sir.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, so there you go. So Chris is, he's got to do that work thing, which we all have to do every once in a while. Before we get into new comic book day, though, let's say hello to our early arrivals here. Of course, White Tiger, cool, calm, collected. Ruben, how you doing? Les Crucius from New Mexico. We appreciate you always,
Yes.
sir. Mars, hello. How are you? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. Beckerman. Hey, guys. How you doing? Hopefully you'll be hopping on with your haul there too, sir. Miss So, always a pleasure to have you with us as well. Excellent. Thank you. And I guess that's just about everybody. Stephen C. Yes, the Comic Army. Hello. How are you? I'm proving that I can fill in and do more than just my normal shtick, apparently, which is fine. Happy to do so. New comic book day. You know, one thing I think is without a doubt, since we've saw the breakup of Diamond's monopoly, is with 3 different distributors distributing comics, you're almost guaranteed that one of the 3 is going to have
It's going to be there, right?
Going to have some sort of. Well, you'll have at least 1 out of 3 there, but it's just as chance 1 of 3 won't be there for some reason.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people complain about issues. Joe, how you doing? What's shaking is us. There you go. Dad jokes prevail. So yeah, I mean, I know I read a lot of people having issues. Fortunately, I think the majority of my books were there. Although I don't know about you, but my comic book shop for some reason must have had like the intern doing pulls, because I pulled up half the books I got off the shelf that were supposed to be on my pull list. That I had to. Fortunately, I make a habit of looking, and I'm like, why aren't these in my pull list?
Right. Right.
Tomato. I say that first, though. Let's get Chris, the Comic Vet, on here to tell us about his pickups today. What do you think?
I think that's great.
Comic Army, thanks for joining us. Rob, again, thank you, my man, for helping me out for this new comic book day hangout. It's a beautiful day here in Ontario. Sadly, though, I have to go in and cover the afternoon shift where I work. C'est la vie. The protests that have been happening at the Ambassador Bridge have really affected comic book delivery for today. Sadly, I only got 2 books out of all the books that I wanted. This is a quick little show and tell. I picked up the first appearance of Tudor in Batgirl's number 3. Happy about that. I also picked up my own hot pick for this week, Suicide Squad Blaze from DC's Black Label. All the other books I was hoping to get, the Darth Vader with the Mandalorian cover, not available. Maestro, not available. Spider-Man Detective Comics, not available. Anyways, that's my new comic book day haul. Hopefully next week things lighten up a little bit with the protests and a lot more books get released. I should say delivered. Anyways, guys, have a good time. I will be watching.
Thank you, Chris, for that report from the field.
From Ontario.
You know, I didn't even think about that. You know, I was fun just sitting. I've been sitting back this week and I've been watching the news and seeing the protests up there. And I thought to myself, oh, that's what America normally looks like.
Yep.
How
That's
interesting.
us all the time.
But yeah, no, I didn't even think about how its effect on New Comic Book Day. And,
Absolutely.
Of course, Texas had, I know people in Texas were having issues because of them basically shut down everything last week and whatnot. So, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's start off with some. I'll start off with my haul, and we'll see if anybody, and then you'll do yours, and hopefully somewhere in there, other people want to hop on in. Links are in the various message groups. Yeah, there. Look at that, Mr. Evil himself. How you doing there, Taylor?
Just get vaccinated, you idiotic goddamn truckers. Anyways, I'm good.
Sure enough. Well, tomato. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a burger. All right, so I start off the week, as we always do, with the franchise. Of course, Spider-Man, we're into those points, something or other, extra garbagey.
I don't know what that is. I don't even get it.
It's like the side stories to fill in extra stuff and to get you to spend more money.
Hang on, I need to screenshot what Chris said in the chat. So could you embiggen that for a minute, Rob?
Taylor's right.
There we go. Screenshotted for prosperity. Posterity and prosperity.
Let's see. Darth Vader. Because, well, yeah, we're back in black, baby. Ooh, love that Vader. Radiant Black. One of the first book that wasn't on my pull list for some reason. The Joker. I know it's not, a lot of people have gotten off of it, but I just want to, at this point, I think this is the last issue. And I just want to,
hopefully.
I heard something about maybe it was ending with him. I don't know. But so I just want to grab it and let's get all there. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. Comic vet
City.
jealous of the handsome guy in the car. Yeah. Let's see. My favorite series going on right now that I just can't help but get a kick out of the Eat Bang Kill Tour. My God, I mean, just
it's a fun read.
It is fun, and especially to
maybe I'll probably read it on DC Universe Online at some point. But.
Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, it's just a fun. It's not like it's highbrow anything. It's just a fun comic book.
Well, I don't want Harley to be highbrow, to be honest. So that works.
It's not right. No, she's straight up just trying to have fun and trying to do the right thing for Ivy and everything else. And it's it's got a lot of hooking up with all these different, or not hooking up necessarily, but getting together with all these various different female characters along the way. But they're really flipping some of the script. One of the last issues where they really were making Dick Grayson uncomfortable with the way they were ogling him and whatnot, flipping the script, which is
I think more Dick should be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I concur.
Gotham, I'm not sure. Future State, I'm not sure why. I'm like picking this up still and like flipping the pages, expecting either something to happen or hoping that like when they blow up the Justice League or something, that somehow this stuff all comes into play. I don't know, and becomes like important stuff, and everyone else misses out, and I sit there laughing at them, going, "Ha ha! I was stupid enough to keep buying it. Now who's laughing?"
Yeah, DC's a hot mess with their Future State and Regular State, and yeah.
The facsimile, of course, easiest way if you haven't got it. Okay. If you watched the Whack Comics video, that was fun. The slabbing and it's not signed, whatnot. But really, there's the digital download or digital code emblem that's missing from the facsimile. That's the easiest way to tell the difference. But I picked up 2 copies. One, because I always pick up the facsimiles because for whatever reason, they actually seem to have some value, and a second one because I'll throw it away. I'll throw it in my giveaway box. Or maybe I'll use it as some kind of whack comic or something where I'll just pull it up and just tear it apart and watch people think I just tore up a. That'd be good. Detective Comics.
Cool cover.
1052. Yeah, there's like a reflection or whatever. Oh, well. Another one that wasn't on my pools for some reason. My Batman Urban Legends. Jim Lee cover, because whenever I get a chance, I'm going to grab the Jim Lee cover. Is this one? Or no, this is not Jim Lee. I'm thinking of the Batman Catwoman one. Yeah, I don't know who did this cover, but it looked cool. Batman Catwoman. Spoiler.
There you go.
This is Jim Lee.
Yeah,
this one also wasn't on my pools for some reason. This is wrapping up pretty quick here, issue 10 out of 12. So, the 1052 is a great cover. What's a real version in a 9.8 going for now? Of the Edge of the Spider-Verse in a 9.8 first print, I believe is in over $2,000 now.
Yeah.
Because the 9.6 is close to 1,000 or something like that. So, yeah. The size of the barcodes. Yeah, the size of the barcodes, those are different as well. I just noticed that like the first thing that jumped out of me really quick was the digital code was missing down across the bottom, which made it really simple to tell. But yeah. Batgirls.
Yeah, probably like 1,700, 1,800, because there's all these best offers accepted on the 9.8s. So
the biggest thing for me is Cassandra Cain. I love Cassandra Cain as Batgirl, and so I like the interplay between her and Spoiler over in the main comics. I haven't been super ecstatic about this title yet, but Cassandra Cain. I hope that she takes over when Batman leaves. Star Wars Trial of Shadows, just because I'm an idiot and keep buying anything Star Wars turns out, including the incentive variant. And then last book was a book from last week that somehow I missed it. And I couldn't help but pick it up. It was marked down this week, and that is the Shane 1 in 50 variant of the Batman book.
it's a cool cover.
Yeah, I've picked up I think this is, I don't know who this one is, but I picked up the last couple shiny ones. Really kind of dug them. As long as you can put gloves on before you handle them.
Yeah,
because fingerprints are
big time
terrible on those books. But I had to complete my 1 in 50s on that, and since they marked it down 25%, means it was only $30. That's fair. Anyways, Jim.
Oh,
how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I got quite a little stack, not a big stack. Let's do the indies first. I got this Life Zero from Ablaze. It's basically, I think it's going to end up being like SWAT team versus zombie type thing. The girl at the shop read it, said it was good, and she's been doing me right, so I'll check it out.
You should go smack her.
Evil Ernie, just cause I love Evil Ernie. I think it's hilarious. And that, I mean, come on, that's such a cool cover. Little Evil Ernie on a bicycle. My standard, as you say, what do you call it? The franchise, 7 Secrets. And I'm excited to read that.
But is 7 Secrets a franchise?
It is for me. Here's the other thing. So I bought this months ago. Okay, Digger, because it's me. Yeah. And I read it and liked it, and I went on to the comic management thing that we have to use if we want to order, do our pull list and adjust it, and I couldn't find it. And so I went to the store and said, hey, I can't get this to get on my pull. And all of a sudden, the guy was like, "Yeah, I'll see if I can get it, some more copies," because this was issue 1. Well, evidently issue 2 and 3 went by, and they had issue 4 there today, and I was like, "What the hell?" But there was a mix-up, and she gave me 2 copies of this and left my other one. So I called and said, "Put that in my pull box. I want that book, even though it's issue 4. I still want it. I can go find the other 2." So I'm taking 1 issue back tomorrow and swapping it out. Moon Knight.
Oh, that's got a cool cover.
Yeah, I love that. I thought you read Moon Knight.
I do not.
Dark Reign. They had I think 3 different variants, but I didn't want the variants. I just went with the standard A. So that's Rhino. He's actually looking pretty menacing right there. Maestro. And they had 4 or 5 different ones of that too, but I wanted this one. This one looked the coolest. They had that. How they take the character and they put him here, and then they have different. They had Abomination like that. I can't think of what it's called, but I've seen it in every different type of book. For DC, I just picked this up, the annual, just because I didn't know if I should read it. It might go in with this new Dark Crisis that they're getting ready to do. And I got the Suicide Squad Black Label.
I dug that cover.
That is a cool cover.
Isn't that cool?
I didn't see that, but then
that was the B cover.
That was the B cover, and I liked it better than the A cover.
Yeah,
and
that's not uncommon for DC.
Drives me nuts, so I can't read his stuff. But
what's that?
The writer on that book drives me bananas, so I can't read his shit. He just he makes me want to punch babies. But
okay, well, I'm gonna read it anyway.
No, you should, and maybe you'll punch a baby.
Hopefully, I won't punch a baby.
Did you see something recently? There was an article about Harley Quinn. I'm sorry, was that all, Digger?
That was it.
All right,
that was it.
There was an article about Harley Quinn I was reading the other day where there was some theory about that maybe she isn't unpowered, but she's got chaos power or something, sort of like the opposite of Domino, and where she's just got luck, but it just causes just pure chaos and stuff to erupt around her and thrives in it or something. That's really interesting kind of a take, but I don't think you need to do it. But
I mean, they should make that a hero if they haven't then.
DC has one. Actually, it was on the Young Justice. I think there's a DC female character that has. It's like she's Lucky 13 or Unlucky 13 or something, and her powers is chaos, disruptive. She will throw a rock and it hits the perfect button or something to shut the robot down type thing or some shit. I don't know.
There was on some shitty episode of The Flash too, I think.
Yeah, that's a little more almost like Domino, where it's pure luck versus chaos, where you're just disrupting everything around you, I suppose, and make it so people.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't. It can't. It could be, I guess, interpreted very similarly. Either way.
Well, hers is maybe I'm not explaining it right. It's she has an act like something happens, she falls, and as she falls, the gun goes off and it hits all these things and kills whatever. So
nice.
Yeah, I don't think there's probably all that much difference really between chaos working in your favor versus luck working in your favor.
Versus just chaos.
Yeah. Anyways, Taylor.
All right, I got the spec book of the week. Y'all are sleeping on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
What is that?
Strange Love Adventures #1 by DC Comics. It's the first appearance of Eagly.
Yeah.
Who?
Maybe the last, hopefully.
Peacemaker's pet eagle.
Oh, Eagle. Okay.
Yes, Eagly the Eagle. And honestly, this was better than I expected. Maybe I'm just in the mood for love, but there's a lot of Silver Age kind of wackiness in here. A couple of the stories didn't stick the landing, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's $10 fun. It's a $10 book, so how much do you really like that goddamn eagle? It's up to you. But,
hey, if they bring sometimes when they go out wacky something, that's what the previous Harley Quinns were so good on, is that they would do that and bring in
when
they brought back
one of these, I'll
heroes.
probably be selling this on my whatnot because whatnot.
Yeah. Didn't even bother.
I've not watched the new episode yet, but this is good. King of Spies #3. Mark Miller, Mateo Scalera. There's no Moon Knight in Moon Knight, but it wasn't a bad read. Although this is a Marvel fuck up. Like they're like, oh, stories in this event take place after a book that's not out yet. So, yay on you, Marvel. So, yeah, not bad. It's finally not just a Civil War clone. This was last week's book, but my shop didn't get it last week, so because like Rob was saying at the beginning of this broadcast, distribution problems. Land of the Living Gods. This is a strange one. Afrofuturism, really weirdly paced, but had some interesting ideas.
Okay.
You could tell this was written in a foreign language and translated. That's all I'm going to say. Watch my review on my channel at 8:30 tonight for more.
Oh, Lord.
This is going on my trade paperback only list from here on out.
Really?
Oh.
I just stopped giving a shit.
Okay.
All right, I don't care.
Jim and Taylor,
One of my favorite covers from last week. The variant for Crimson Rain.
Yeah.
Dan Slott's 45 year in the making that my LCS sent me a nice dinged up spine ticks all over version of. So it's like an aged Fantastic Four comic. Yeah. It's also Dan Slott trying to do dialogue. Very natural sounding. He used the word doohickey like 3 times as a spoken character. So
I do.
Yeah.
You're being outvoted, and that Mark from Legion of Comics.
I'm aware. Mark and I disagree about everything.
That's right.
This did not age well either. This is like an old man bitching about social media. It's Peter Milligan and Mike Allred. I love the art. I love Mike Allred's stuff. But this is like carrying off after Ecstatics from his old X-Force run. This is alright. This is the one that Kyle's talking about in chat. Pretty predictable, but interesting art and not bad. This is going through the motions of a Hawkeye story. This is my disappointment of the week. Last Flight Out #4. The first half of this arc was great, and this one just kind of like shit the bed. And one of these just because I want to copy Rob. So that's all.
I mean, it's really crazy. Why not, right? I mean,
yeah, that too. Oh, I did pick up. I don't have it near me. I picked up like Amazing Fantasy #1, the first appearance of Aranya.
I got
that super cheap. I found it at an antique mall for $7. So I was like, all right, I'll get
nice.
It. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, they don't do much with her, but who knows?
No, but I mean, you never know. Like that new multiverse or whatever, Spider-Verse of Multi Madness or whatever the fuck it's called.
She might come in there.
If not, either way, $7. I'm not passing it up.
No,
it's worth that unless it's beat to hell. So
no, it was pretty crispy. It's got a couple non-color breaking ticks, and that's it. Sharp corners and everything else. So
it's probably a $15 book anyway.
Maybe
more.
From the feedback.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's awesome. I don't know if anybody else wants to hop on to join us and share what you got. Go ahead and click that link there and let us come on and join us. I mean, I got, I mean, I did my haul, but I mean, I can't completely show these off because it's tomorrow's video on my channel. But I will say that I got some slabs in. And
gee, I wonder what era those could be and what mystery and space titles they are or numbers they are.
There's no mystery in space in this.
That's probably a Spider-Man one right there.
By the way, Rob, the box you sent me, USPS is having a field day with it. It's getting bounced all over creation.
Well, good thing I packed it well.
Yeah, I have trade that'll get here by the time your show comes up, but barely.
Yeah.
So
I will show you. I'll tease you from one of the fronts.
It's a Spider-Man book. I think. Or is that a? Yeah, oh yeah. Can't tell what issue it is, but under 100, I'm sure.
That's it. That's all the teasing for it. But
all right, name that in the chat, people. I got your detective skills.
I will say that they're all 6 of these books are sub 50 ASMs, and I'll open them up and I'll reveal them tomorrow on my channel for my recorded video of the day. Yeah, so that's what's coming up there. Taylor, what you got coming up this week?
Tomorrow. I know what issue that was, Rob. I just found it. Nice one. Of that, I won't reveal it to the audience. You can find out tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm unboxing 21 CBCS books that have been away from my house for 11 months.
That seems right. Did you have them pressed there, or was it just?
I had them pressed elsewhere, and that took months, and then sent in, and then there was sick verification required on one of them, and so it was just a hot mess. I learned some valuable lessons as far as what not to do.
Well, yeah. That's probably what took so long, right? Was the verification?
That's only 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
The most time, it's a 13-week turnaround for a SIG verification, which is the longest. But as soon as they got them in their possession, they immediately doubled all that. So
yeah, it's 20. It's sitting at 25 weeks right now, just for standard grade, or
and I don't know
grading.
And they claim they've temporarily raised their 2-day turnaround stuff on their site now too. So
yeah, and then 2 days, not 2 days. It's like 3 weeks.
It takes 3 weeks, and I don't know if you've checked their site lately, but they did there's a pop up that says they just raised the price temporarily.
So. Oh, they did that a while ago.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, we did that before. They did that actually before Slot left Sidekicks because we talked about that.
Nice.
They did that. They did it on that and any of their fast tracking as well as the 2-day because they were getting crushed with that and people were still paying it because it's
the only way to get things in under 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, because right now you're sitting at 25 weeks on just grading, and you're talking about another 3 weeks or whatever for signature verification.
Yeah,
but the worst is if you're doing the pressing, they're at 50 weeks right now.
Yeah,
so that's a year. And then you're talking about another half year on top of that. So, and then what you end up having, like even when books you were sending off to another presser, depending on how long your presser took, and got it, then it would still sit 4 to 6 weeks before they would receive it.
Yeah, right. If I weren't seriously shopping for a camper van kind of thing, I would consider going and buying a press and just learning it. Because how hard can it be? And feel free to slam me in the chat. I know there's a lot to it. And I know there's some stuff to learn. I don't know you need to use absorbing or whatever and clean it. It's a process. Anything can be learned if you try hard enough. That's my thing. So,
yeah, no, I don't think it's necessarily that difficult. It just takes time, patience, and especially when you get to the older books where you're going to risk damaging irreplaceable books or whatnot.
Well, that's why you start with the crappy older books and learn on them, and
right. You get yourself $1 billion fucking dollar crap books and whatever.
Well, I mean, my biggest thing my biggest concern would be the cleaning aspect of it. Like you said, I mean, I have a lot of, not the golden stuff like you, but just even the older, 100 above ASM books, if you get one and you just want to clean it, and put it, the press is nothing. It's
watch some videos, Jim, because it's not it's not rocket surgery. It's a lot cleaning artwork, which I've done. I make art, so you have to clean. You use like gum erasers, and you use like Absorbing, which is a archival book cleaning product.
Right.
That's kind of like putty, and then you just kind of slowly work it and do what you can with it.
Yeah. I remember used to doing some stuff when I was doing drafting back in the day when I was back because I'm old enough when I took drafting courses. Yeah. We did it with pencils and paper.
Yeah, and it's all the same shit, Rob. It's like you use a gum eraser and one of those cleaning bags.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Like comic folks are not reinventing the wheel when they're cleaning. They start with like a cotton swab and try and pick up the light stuff, and then it takes patience. But like I've watched a few vids on it. I'm like,
that's where my problem is. I lose the patience.
Yeah, I don't got it either.
Just do it while you're watching like a shitty last episode of Mandalorian or whatever, and.
But not if I want to sit there and actually pay attention to what I'm doing with books that are
I know.
With covers that are barely holding on for dear life and stuff like that. And
Right.
of course, on a lot of those, I don't bother. Even when I send them off to my presser, I just tell them, don't even try, don't even bother, because all we're doing is pressing this. Is we know the grade is low. We're just pressing it to clean up the presentation once it's slabbed.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's a delicate operation on some of those books. So.
Well, there you go, Joe. You can just start building presses for everybody in the audience, and with your
There
own
you
little
go.
hidden like watermark in it or whatever, or stamp mark. So.
Kind of like
use my
when you
panini
do
press.
your wax seal.
Yeah.
So like this
press and
is a
wax seal
perfect
your
example. So like this one, the
You got a
front,
nice crease
Go
across
Kirby
there.
fisting. Yeah, it's cool.
you
color.
know, it has a few minor spine ticks, which you're going to take a 10 for, but the back is just, it needs to be cleaned. You
Yeah.
can just see all of the dirt on there that just it's
Kyle.
just gross. And I would want to send it to somebody that I knew was going to take time and sit there and clean. I mean, there's plenty of guys out there, and I don't care what they say. There's plenty of them out there that say, "Oh, I clean and press." No, they stick it in the press for a while, and then they might lightly just barely wipe it off, and that's considered cleaning.
I'm telling you, go buy $15 worth of product and try it out yourself. I think you'll be surprised about what you can do. Start on a crappy book and go from there.
Yeah.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm trying to put everybody else out of business, basically, by saying, "Nah, you can
Why
do
do you
yourself."
seem so professional today? You're sitting at a desk. You got clothes on, you got a headset, and a microphone. I mean,
And I've been agreeing with you in the chat. Like I love all
Yeah.
your picks.
I mean, I'm wondering if you're a scroll.
Touche.
You put up an Instagram video that I think is still up, or
Oh, I left the YouTube video up for way too long. Yeah, absolutely.
How did you win the other day? I had to jump off on Kamagori's or whatever.
I finished second because I decided to I like had a pick where I'm like, okay, this might win me it, and then I had this pick that I just wanted to troll everybody with, and I went with the trolley the pick, and I finished in second. So
I told my brother, I said, I think Kyle owns every indie book in the world, so he's gonna win this for sure.
I could have, like, honestly, I could have. Actually, let me show you what I was gonna do for my pick, which I'm pretty sure it would have won me. The thing, where did I put it? Oh, it's right
It
here.
would have won you. You were
So
a
it was-
prize.
Well, it would have, a gold medal actually, and a little.
You were a
package.
gold medal.
No, I'm not. Okay, it would have won. I would have won a prize.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So
Hi,
the,
I also teach grammar in 5th grade.
That's true. Yeah, and I went to
Because
school
my
for
5th grade
journalism.
grammar teacher beat shit into me, and so now I can't help but be an ass when people.
All right, show us what you got.
So it's the category was something from the past or something like that, and I chose like this book from space that had this glob monster with cats coming out of its head, and like there are these little children like fighting it, like. Or I could have taken it more seriously, and I could have shown off this artist edition of Xenozoic Tales.
nice.
That's what you should have done. What are you
I know.
doing?
I would have been like, hey, you remember in the past where there's dinosaurs and you remember how big they were? Well, this is a big, like, this thing is massive. I have no clue what to do with it. But I'm such a dinosaur fan. And I have the full run of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Xenozoic Tales, and now I got the artist edition of this.
I could recommend something that you could do with that.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Have you
Please.
thought about putting it in a bath of acid?
Oh, God. You're going to give me a real one.
Have you heard of a devil dinosaur?
Yeah. So let me show you what I picked up this week. A bunch of bags and boards.
Nice.
Awesome.
I got some.
If they're Mylar, we know he's rich.
I got some magazine boxes that I picked up.
Multiple magazine boxes. Now he's high rolling.
So it was a good supply run. I'm gonna be meeting Bernard Chang this Saturday, so I picked up some books that he did. Children of the Atom. This is the 1 in 5 and the normal for number 1. This came out like 2021, I guess. Sometime.
Have you read it?
No.
Yeah,
Don't bother.
don't. It is awful.
And then this is beautiful. This came
Yeah,
out two weeks ago. And he actually, Bernard Chang, went to school with JP Leon, and that's why he got to pick up his final work and complete it. Like they were literally friends from high school. They went to the same high school.
Nice.
Chris
and I
is
think
saying
that's-
that your shirt is win.
Your
It's
shirt for the win.
oh, okay, cool.
He
That's
appreciates
Star
your
Wars.
Millennium Falcon shirt.
Thank you very much. It appreciates you. I woke up and I flamed everybody in this group chat about how much I disliked the Book of Boba Fett conclusion. I did that.
Okay, well,
early
we
this
won't
morning.
talk about that today because we don't
Yeah,
want to
that's-
spoil it. And I got hit with all these people complaining about it as soon as I woke up this morning. But I will say, I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah, it's. I'm not saying it's that bad. It's just
I
like
haven't seen it yet, so
how much
Oh,
marketing do they want to sell? And then I got this artist
It's
edition.
Disney. All the marketing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the answer. All.
All of it.
Too. So this is
That is cool.
Stan Sakai.
You
Usagi
raise that up above
Yojimbo.
your name?
Sorry, hold on. It's heavy.
No, it's all right. I'm not.
Now, is
complaining
that a
about it.
book or is that a? What
listen,
is
I
that?
saw you doing an Olympic workout with short boxes and long boxes. You can lift
Yeah.
The box is like falling apart from the bottom. That's all I'm concerned
Yeah,
about. So, but yeah, no, it's a, it's the. How do I explain it?
Is
like,
it a
there's
book
the
or is
first-
it just
With
is it an art print?
It's both. It's both. It's like the first book in like jumbo form, and
Okay,
then
so,
a
like, it's- I
bunch
call
of like
that a-
behind the scenes stuff.
Right, I call that a coffee table book because that's the only damn place you can put it on your coffee table. If you had one back in the day, that's where you put it.
I totally.
Jim, if you ever
agree.
get a chance to look through those artist editions, they are cool as hell. Because it's usually like the original scans of the pages and stuff, and
Right
yeah,
on.
like full blown.
so you'll see
and-
like all the grit and the grime on the pages and like the pencil marks and everything. It's cool. They're cool, especially if
Check
it's a
them
book
out.
you really like or an artist you really like. They're worth hunting down. They are not cheap. So
Yeah, I think
everybody
somebody
go-
was telling me
everybody
like
go round
150. Some of them can go
Yeah.
up to like 150 a piece.
Yeah.
Both of them, I got them for 125 each.
There
It's
was,
the
one
next
that came,
best
there was
thing.
one that came out today that was it Sal Buscema? No, somebody came out today with I don't know. 'Cause my
It's the
LCL
next
had it.
best thing to how Becker does it, where he
Yeah.
just buys all the
Buys all the
pages,
original art. and-
Yeah.
puts them together, punches holes through them, and puts the yarn and ties it
Yeah.
like it's like in kindergarten. Yeah.
Becker, they're talking smack about you.
Hey,
They're just
Becker, you're next,
jelly, buddy. They're just jelly.
Are we talking smack about him, or are we suggesting that man buys cool shit?
He does.
Touche, yeah. What you got, Becker, this week?
Oh, so I got my
It's
DC and Marvel books and last week's indie books,
Mhm.
and next week's indie or this week's indie books I'll have next week because apparently Diamond sucks.
Well, that was the topic we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Is that now that you have the breakup of into 3 different distributors,
Mhm.
you got 3 times the chance for part
And
of
my
your shit.
my shop gets their Marvel books from Penguin.
My shop is still waiting for Saga, by the way. We haven't received Saga.
Oof.
Wow.
Yikes. Yeah, a few of my indie books I'm behind on for the ordering, but they say they're gonna get them. So, I like the new shop, so I'm willing to believe them. I got this.
Nice.
See,
That's,
first appearance of Eagly.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It actually this was the only book I picked up that was not on my poll.
And look, there's a dinosaur, Kyle.
I know. I am surprised I didn't pick it up.
And
There's
here's how
dinosaurs in there.
anti-
There's a Sergeant Rock story in there. It's
Oh,
very
really?
bizarre.
That's a
Here's
whole
how
DC character.
anti-spec I am. I had so my shop hadn't even put their books out yet when I went in.
Mhm.
And he was like, well, you can go through that pile there. There's books that I'm going to put out here in a little bit. If you see anything in there, they had the Black Panther Just Go variant for cover price. And I was like, nope, I don't care about that book.
Okay. That's nuts.
I got Batgirls. If I don't collect something, I just can't see buying it just because it's going to be worth money. Because I don't sell anything, so it's just going to sit in my corner.
Yeah, if you don't
Unread.
sell, then that makes sense. But
And that's okay. Yeah, then that's not.
Yeah, that it
crazy at all.
becomes something where I put it in my collection, and then months later I go, "Why did I buy that?" I guess that'll go in a mystery box.
see, I just buy it. so
I don't
complain
sell.
about it on my
I
live
don't
stream.
sell
Mystery boxes
mystery
even, right?
boxes. I don't. Guys, it's taken me months to send out the AOKs. I am definitely not in a position where I'm going to be going out there and
Right.
selling anything to anybody because
That's fair.
I will only disappoint them.
I'm a terrible shipper.
Justice League 2022 annual. I like that we're not numbering them anymore.
Yeah.
Just give them the year.
Yeah.
And then Superman, Son of Kal-El.
How does
And
an
I got
annual
my-
come out at the beginning of the year?
I got my Marvel books here.
They don't look at it that way, Kyle, anymore. It's like they do so many issues and they go, here you go, here's an annual.
Well,
Huh.
you didn't necessarily get all your annuals at the end of the year, so.
X Deaths of Wolverine.
Is it X or 10? I don't know.
It's usually 10, but
I think
I
it's
think
10.
it's 10 deaths.
I
yeah.
like being a jerk about it.
it was 10 of swords anyway, so who knows?
Moon Knight.
It was supposed to be the iPhone 10.
Devil's Reign, 4 of 6.
Nobody cares about iPhones, Kyle.
I don't either. I haven't had
New
an iPhone
Mutants.
since 5.
24.
Nice.
Secret X-Men, which I'm actually kind of excited because these are some of my favorite characters, even though I
Nice.
know the book's going to not be good. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, just because I have every Hawkeye limited series or volume.
Gotcha.
Got to keep it going. And then Avengers, the new issue of Avengers.
Nice. That's
Yeah, that's-
And
as
for
well.
my indie stuff from last week,
What you got?
oh, I also got another one of those books that doesn't fit in any of my boxes, Suicide Squad Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That
why I bought
book-
magazine boxes. Honestly.
That book is a Chris the Comic Vet hot pick.
Remy just needs to see that.
All right, show us your indies.
The baller.
Noctera. This isn't all
Cool.
my indies. This is
Nice.
what's come in. I am having an issue with this shop in my indie books, but at least they know which ones they're missing, which is
Geiger,
better than
nice.
my last. Crossover. Wasn't that a hot book a week ago?
Yeah, I think it
I don't
was
know.
like when it came out.
Yeah, Scumbag. And then that's it for now.
Oh man, yeah, you're telling me. There's-
All right, cool. And for everyone who's wondering where the hell was Chris, they may have joined us late. Chris got called in and had to work today, so but he did share with us.
That's what he says, but that looks like a hooky video to me.
well,
I think,
I don't know.
I think that
He-
whole warehouse
He showed
is
showed
a
me-
backdrop.
It's green screen.
even though he has like only a white wall at his house, he used elaborate green screening. And
Yep.
okay, good, fair enough. Well, anyway, so Chris did share with us a message. We played it at the beginning. We'll play it again now because it's not that long. But Chris and his pickups for this week.
Comic Army, thanks for joining us. Rob, again, thank you, my man, for helping me out for this new Comic Book Day Hangout. It's a beautiful day here in Ontario. Sadly, though, I have to go in and cover the afternoon shift where I work. C'est la vie. The protests that have been happening at the Ambassador Bridge have really affected comic book delivery for today. Sadly, I only got 2 books out of all the books that I wanted. This is a quick little show and tell. I picked up the first appearance of Tudor in Batgirls number 3. Happy about that. I also picked up my own hot pick for this week, Suicide Squad Blaze from DC's Black Label. All the other books I was hoping to get, the Darth Vader with the Mandalorian cover, not available. Maestro, not available. Spider-Man Detective Comics, not available. Anyways, that's my new Comic Book Day haul. Hopefully next week things lighten up a little bit with the protests and a lot more books get released. I should say delivered. Anyways, guys, have a good time. I will be watching.
He's like the government. He's watching us.
I didn't know Batgirls had a
If
first
you
appearance.
guys believe that was the inside of a car, I got a bridge to sell you. Another of Chris's backdrops. The guy is playing hooky. I'm telling you. I don't even believe he was wearing a Bills hoodie. He was like in a white T-shirt and basketball shorts, sitting in his house with a bowl of macaroni.
If you watch his eye blinks, it was an SOS. So he's
Mhm.
He might be really.
He wasn't
kidnapped.
out surfing with the polar
Yeah.
bears.
yeah.
Whatever Canadians do for outdoor activity.
All you have to do is play
he's
that
watching-
message
he's watching.
backwards.
He's watching the Winter Olympics and hope catching the Canadian curling team.
While saying a pledge to Anne Murray.
Yes, or Canadians call it the Summer Olympics.
Oh, maybe no. Yeah.
I don't think we've been doing good in them. I haven't kept track of it.
Who
but-
cares? I'm sorry to
No.
say. I really don't. I really just don't care.
Well,
Listen,
I'm willing to put-
nationalism is a plague on humanity. So
I love. Beckerman was like,
Yeah, do you want to be on my
bobsled?
team?
I'll be on your team with you.
Doubles
Just laid
luge.
back.
There's the sport I never realized I needed. I will lay on top of you, Jim, for
Just-
America.
Just watching that poor sled bottom out.
Yeah, Jim going down.
Sparks
Wouldn't
coming
we
up off the
build up
track.
some steam at least, as long as the toboggan is sturdy.
Oh man, and you
That
gotta
would be
think
the
that's
hardest working toboggan ever.
that's gotta hurt when you
You're gonna
fly
cut some
off that
serious
thing.
grooves in that flue.
I just want to see Jim and I in the outfits too, just the skin tight. No secrets there, buddy.
I know, man. Those people, man, they gotta cut the wind, and it's just oh my god.
Oh yeah, well, Joe was just it's like was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know if any of you guys watched the wrestling crap, but it was Otis, the big dude, in a freaking speed skating.
I just
Well, it
can't
was
do
supposed to be
WWE.
speed skating, but it was
Right.
really just like a wetsuit. But
I was watching this scooter race that they had.
yeah, that's
And
what I'm
I'm
saying.
like,
yeah.
what the heck am I watching, man?
At the end of it, Otis comes out in that freaking same suit. It's just,
Yeah,
that
Brother
was-
John comments, you don't want to see those secrets. Trust me, I know.
Hey.
Hey now.
John, I will gladly lay on top of your brother for America. Or underneath. I don't care. I can be top or bottom.
The
Speaking
only
of
other
top or bottoms, Kyle, what's coming up this week for you?
nothing. I don't think.
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can,
nothing.
I can see your subscription count going up from here.
Yes. I knew I'd succeed.
Unfortunately, I can't see shit. Jim,
You know what? I'm working to put together my mystery boxes so they can get to be launched eventually. But I don't have anything on YouTube just yet. But I'm working with that guy who's in the chat there. He doesn't know it yet, but we're gonna collab somehow. Get my brother on the YouTubes.
Nice.
phenomenal. He's gonna take off faster than Austin.
Chris, the working vet, is backstage. Will you let him in?
Chris, the working bet.
Oh, I didn't hear it pop in. Usually, I hear it pop up. Thank you.
Oh man, that's definitely green screen behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That
Nice
horrible
warehouse, buddy.
Yeah. That's just that white wall he's only in front of. That's all that is.
How is the bar and grill you're currently at?
thing. Yeah. Where'd you get the safety vest?
Yeah, this,
Man,
this
that
is
thinks that some
this
guys
is
will
what
go
we
to
call
lie to their
the new
friends.
Canadian tuxedo.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god!
Not even a real Bills hoodie. Like, what are you talking?
Well,
It's
we're
all
still waiting for the
green.
real
I'm like-
bills.
I'm just hanging out watching. All of a sudden, he's not even wearing a real Bills. He's not even wearing a real Bills jersey or hoodie. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's cool. I
in your
gotta go.
car
live.
backdrop.
Oh. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out.
I mean,
Appreciate
it is a Bills hoodie, but it's a Destiny's Child Bills hoodie.
Mm,
So, Chris, as long as you're here, real quick, if you have just a second before you have to look like you're busy doing something, what do you got coming up tomorrow or the next day? Anything happening on the channel in the next couple days? I genuinely don't know. I'm not.
Oh no, I'm
Trying to
Say
prompt
nothing. Say nothing like me.
like what? Nothing like.
Nothing. I'm doing nothing.
Speaking of top or bottoms, I just,
how
For
many
America.
subscribers to 600? That's what I want to know. What are we up to?
Yeah.
Like
How close are
15?
you?
I think I added one today. Let's just. Take
The Russian bot doesn't count.
Well, then I got like 4. That's it. If this is the game we're playing. I am currently sitting at 587. I'm 13
you're right
away from 13 away from announcing the date. So,
Alright.
hopefully that happens. This weekend, I'll be joining Rob on Slab Hub.
Ohana
Saturday.
Comics, who
Yep,
just hit 600 subscribers on his channel.
Actually, I'll do a late night chat and then I'll shout you out, Chris, and we'll get you there.
I appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
because Kyle brings in the viewers.
I'll bring
Late
in
night
like
viewers.
I'll bring in like six people or so.
Austin, I hear, is doing
You
a
guys are
push
hard on
push
Kyle
for.
tonight, man.
Austin's doing a push for you too. Just hold your breath.
Austin?
So everybody in the chat, go unsub to Chris, and then like resub in 3 days just to give him a false sense of hope.
Yeah, that's Gorilla Mass.
Savage. But no,
Man, he's so brutal.
Saturday evening, I believe Rob and I will be hopping on Karate Kevin's channel.
Yes.
And
Superpower
Sunday,
reviews. I have to go figure out what that show is we're showing up to go do.
Yeah.
Brother John
just
just
talked
hit
about-
9
we just talked
subscribers.
about our
Everybody
favorite-
sub up to Brother John.
Nice, Buzz, yeah.
Fair enough. Talk about a
If-
book. I can talk about books.
If you want, Chris, Jim and I are starting a doubles luge team, so we can put Chris the comic vet on our
No,
outfits.
he
I'm
represents
willing
Canada.
to sponsor your sled.
Brother
Yeah,
John, you just
perfect.
hit 10 subscribers now.
Right on.
No, I unsubbed, so back down to 9.
Okay,
Yeah,
nine it is.
Awesome. Well, Chris,
Awesome.
we know you got to work. You have people to supervise and maintain safety, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
You got it.
He's got stuff to do back there.
Brother John has more views on his upload than he has subscribers.
Notice
That's
how we
awesome.
haven't watched one person walk behind him. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
saying things I notice.
He's in
That's
an
because they're all
empty
working.
room.
And they don't work in HR, so they actually do things.
Ouch!
Oh,
Ow! Damn!
Ooh.
Wait
Did
a-
you tell everybody you're in a Zoom meeting?
Ow,
Hilarious.
I'm in
man!
a Zoom meeting.
I mean, other HR people might do stuff. But
I mean,
shouldn't
HR
ruin
is
the
more
whole bunch.
useless than real estate, and that's saying something.
Damn. Nicely done, Taylor.
I try.
so says the individual realtor who's working away from the office where he doesn't have to deal with HR.
Right.
Or
I'm a
he doesn't have
contractor.
to deal with
Listen,
HR.
there's no HR in real estate. We're all independent contractors.
Right.
That's why the brokers
That's how you
get to
steal
collect
from
all the money.
everybody.
And yeah,
Yeah, the best thing they ever did for me was put us out of the office where I can be working from home. My HR
Release
complaints have gone
Rob.
down. No,
I'm gonna go put my cat away. If this ends, I'll see you guys
you're gonna
backstage.
put your cat away.
And my turtle.
Is that like a euphemism? For
Yeah.
something?
No, I'm
Not
pretty
sure.
sure
I have a
he's
cat
really
and a
probably
turtle.
Is that what
doing
the
it.
kids say now?
Yeah.
I gotta go put the cat away. Doing a lot of air quotes today.
Put the cat away. Bring the
mushroom
turtle
stamp. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with that one. Hopefully, wherever he's putting the cat isn't where the turtles go, or switch vice versa. All right. Well, okay, cool. See, did anybody not talk about anybody not get a chance to talk about Becker? I know you always have a ton of stuff on your channel.
Right,
I mean,
right. My
it
channel
is like
as busy
You and
as
Austin are doing a
Austin.
show together too, right?
Yeah, except for I have like single digit subs and Austin has like triple digit subs.
150 or something like that. Yeah.
He's the hardest working, least hardest working guy on YouTube.
nice.
That's amazing.
Indeed. Awesome.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
Kyle
well,
will be on my
yeah.
channel next Monday if the books get here in time from him. So.
Oh, his hasn't
Nice.
arrived either, huh? So it's not just my books that are.
Well, he
taking a weird
shipped his
trip.
yesterday, Rob. So like it's yeah.
Well, maybe he shipped his priority instead of me, who was. Well, I got weeks to do this. I'm going to ship it.
Media mail. Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't media mail. It was bulk package mail or whatever, which is basically the same class as
Right.
media mail without the restriction of having to be books.
Yeah. You'll get here. If not,
So who's next? Who's next, Taylor?
Kyle and then
Kyle?
Rob.
Okay.
According to my calendar, though, Rob, on next week on Tuesday, I will be on the Sidekicks.
That is true. Sidekicks.comics, as we
I did
discussed-
notice. I looked over at my calendar. I was like, "Wait, there's something written on there."
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. But next week's Sidekicks.comics, we'll be talking about the Incredible Hulk, and we have Becker's going to join us, and we also have Big Shock here. DJ Lynx,
DJ
and
Lynx.
Mark from Legion of Comics.
Mm-hmm.
God.
So
Why did I
just
allow
got-
myself to be in that group? Who's the ugliest guy in that lineup right here?
It's about your knowledge,
Ouch.
Beckerman. We want to
Yeah.
know everything you know about the Hulk.
I
Yeah,
am
so that's
actually
it's kind of an interesting-
surprisingly knowledgeable about
Yeah,
the Hulk.
it's kind of interesting. I decided to do at Sidekick Talks Comics is we're going to do for several weeks a bunch of just different character profiles and have different panels come on to talk about the character, what they like about him, what got them into that character, what appeals, what doesn't, highs and lows, stuff like that. And then we might go into some versus things, so like,
I think you should make one person on the
Submariner
panel.
versus Aquaman.
Yeah. I think you should make one person on the panel talk about nothing but the Yellow Hulk.
Well, that's actually one of my questions I want to talk about is like different color Hulks and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know what the first episode we did when we did Spider-Man. I actually know stuff about Spider-Man. When it goes to some of these other characters, I don't know about them, and so
Right.
I'm actually genuinely wanting to understand some of this stuff because all I may know is from TV shows or movies and stuff, and want to kind of dig into that type of knowledge and see what's going on.
I
I'm
already
sure there's
know-
other people.
I already know the path I'm going to take. In honor of the name of your show, I want to talk about Hulk's sidekicks.
Rick Jones.
Well, I like him, but I'm a big Jim Wilson guy, too.
Oh, yeah, sure. Jim Wilson.
Oh, now you tell me there's more than one sidekick. I'm interested to know.
Yeah, Jim
So
Wilson.
I'll have to tune in to find out.
Yeah, tune in.
Oh, wait a second.
Rob
Can we really say
Fat's
tune in? I mean, it's not
Yeah.
really a dial that we have to tune it
Oh,
to.
no, on Rob's channel, there's a dial. that you
Yeah.
basically-
Turn your
It's
dial.
retro. You'll find me on the UHF and
I'll have to get some fresh tubes to be able to
adjust the antenna.
All right.
bunny
Get the
ears.
rotator. Yeah, exactly. All that fun stuff. Cool. All right, guys. I really appreciate everybody coming on out and joining us today in Chris's absence. And make sure, if you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, notify, help him get to 600. And while you're at it, what the hell? All these fine gentlemen here, including Kyle, go ahead and give them a like and subscribe as well. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out.
Alright, kicked out of Samurai Ken. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Well, everyone needs a vet of some sort, don't they? A vet for your pets. A vet for your comics. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. The comic vet. Bum bum. The comic vet. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. The comic vet. Bum bum. Here to fix up your comic problems. That is. Here to fix up your comic problems. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. The comic vet. Bum bum. A vet for